Hello friends, today we discuss about how to create a form action page um, by using entry forms and all those things. We can how we need to develop an application in Android and what are the steps we need to follow and what type of layouts we need to take and in that what type of elements we need to take. We will discuss today. Okay, first, whenever we create an application, we can get it in a two files. That is in a main activity.java and another one is an activity underscore main.xml. So these two things we can get it. Okay, so in activity underscore main.xml, this is in a two version of thing. This constructed with the of XML. So we have a design and a text view. So if you latest updated version, in the right side top we have a split and code and design we have. So here we have a new version. Okay. So if you go for first, whenever you want to develop an application by using layout, in that the basic layout we can get it as a constraint layout. So this constraint layout we need to convert it into linear layout. Linear layout. So the linear layout we need to take it basically we need to take like this, and after that automatically you need to shift that to design. Here the linear layout horizontal we can get it, so we need to convert this horizontal into vertical. Linear layout of vertical. Okay, so the layout will be converted into vertical format. Then after that I need to take the text view, drag and drop into the layout. Okay, here we can get it the text. So this text view, we have an attributes. In right side, we have an attributes for each and every selection of drag and drop values. So text view. So here we have a text view. The text view we need to convert it into, for an example, registration form. This is first I'm taking an input. I need to change the size of this particular element. You have an attribute for especially we have attribute search. The required size, text size. Yeah, we have text size. Yeah, here we need to take the text size. We need to convert it into 42 sp. 32 sp. So it will get it in a registration form. Okay. So the registration form having nothing but text view must and should be in a center. So like an alignment, we have an alignment, text alignment. Yeah. So in the text alignment, we have a number of options. In that we need to select in center. So it will be in a center. For example, we have a text font and family, all those things we require. So if you require all those things, you can go in a text view. So in that we have a text alignment center, text style bold and italic. Okay. And if you want to change the text what family, font family. So here the font family we have different types of font family. Cursive. So like this we have. So we have a number of options in text family. So this is in a cursive. So like this we can get it. So after this, so if you want to put in a background for a layout color, so select the layout, and here we have a background. Search background. So go for view all attributes, view attributes, and here the background we need to change the color. Here we have a drawable, nothing but images and color and some of style type of information. We have a color. So we need to check, we need to take any one of the colors. So I need to darker gray, I need to take it, then this one. Okay, so the background will be changed automatically. So this is for complete layout. Okay, done. So after that, I required an input. I required an input that is a text input layout. So select the text input layout and drag and drop in a linear layout. If you observe the drag and drop option, the arrow mark will start at the blue color dotted arrow mark will started from linear layout. So drop it. So after select the text text input layout, select it. So it will be selected entire phone. So we need to change the height of that particular thing. So we need to set like an 100 dp. Okay. So after the text input edit text. Also I need to change, like this is an 80dp because of appearance we need to get it as a good. So here we have an option like in a hint. This option we need to change. Enter user email ID. So this is a what hint we can get it, and the particular text input edit text we have an ID. This is an ID property. We need to set the ID. For an example, this is for email. So that is the reason I put an email. So next I have required like password. So if you drop like this, it will be go inside of the text input layout. So no need to do like that. So we need to check whether the drag and drop option is dotted arrow mark pointed from the linear layout or not. We need to check it. So it exactly pointed from here to and here. So that is the reason drop it exactly. Drop it. And again text input layout we need to select, and this will be change height into 100 dp, and text input edit text we need to change height into 80 dp. Okay, the next one is a hint we need to enter your password. Okay. So here I need to change the id. This is a password. Okay, password I'm taking like that. So like that, we need to take all these elements I'm directly doing. So please observe carefully the drag and drop options. I'm taking 4 types of inputs. The first input I need to change. So I will do in PWA way. Okay. So this is what an ITDP. Okay, then we need to change an ID here. This is for username, and here the hint we need to enter your username. Okay, done. So the next thing is related to text input layout. This is an 100 dp. Then the text input edit text we need to set as an 80 dp. Okay, then ID we need to change like a name, mobile number. Okay, and hint also need to like enter your mobile number. Okay, and here we have an input type. We need to take input type. So, yeah, here we have an input type. The mobile number must and should be in a number format. So that is the reason we selected input type. Input type inside we required a number. So select the number. We can get it the number directly. Then enter. So okay, done. So this is number. It will be set. So after all these things, we need to set an a. Um, 1 second. Yeah, that's number only. So after that, we need to set. Go to the wizard. We have a button. Select the button and drag and drop after the all the text input layouts. I dropped it. So here the button name we can get it. The button name we have a button. We need to change into register. Okay, and we require the button ID. Already wrap content and match parent we have ID. We need to change button to reg. Okay, so like this is a UI creation. This is a way we can create an UI development, nothing but layout development. So this appropriate activity we have in a main activity. So in this main activity we can do what type of thing we can take. Text input edit text we are taking. Yes. So if you observe here, in this text input load we are taking text input edit text. We are taking the same class. We need to write text input edit text. How many types of things we are taking? First one is an email ID. Second one is uh, a password and username and mobile number. Like this I'm taking. So after that, how many buttons I'm taking? Only one button. So button B semicolon, and we required some string values. So that is the reason I'm declaring string variable here. String email comma pass comma user comma mobile. So like that we are taking same variables here. So after set on click listener, we need to identify each and every. E is equals to ante here text input, edit text, we need to identify from the UI. So find view by ID. Here we have a name, find view by ID r dot id dot r dot c dot email. Okay, so like that we need to do for p is equals to password is equals to find view by id r dot id dot what password, and u is equals to find view by id r dot id dot, next one is what, username. Yes, exactly, username. The next one, mobile number is equals to find view by id r dot id dot mobile number. Like that we need to identify. After that we need to go for button b is equals to find view by id r dot id dot reg. Okay, like that we are identified. So after filling all these values, we need to click on the button. So that is the reason b dot set on click listener, set on click listener, new view dot on click listener. So we need to create the information. If you are getting any errors, please place on uh, error location. The mouse need to place in error location. You can get it in a notification like in a buzz. It is any unimplemented methods are there, we can implement by clicking on it. Automatically some of code will be generated here. Okay, like that we can resolve some of errors. So after clicking all these things, we need to get the value into the database. For that we need to take first string value. Some of string values we taken. Email is equals to e dot get text dot toString dot trim. If we have any unknown spaces after entering all these values, so it will be cut it. So like that we need to take all the same parameters and the same lines for email, password and username. Last one is a mobile number. So here I need to change this one into the pass and this one into the what this is use. Last one is nothing but mobile. Yes, exactly. Here the get text, here we need to change, this is an a p and this one is an a u. Okay, and this one is an a last one is what, yeah, mobile number. Okay, so all these elements we can get it. After getting all these elements, we need to store our data into the database by using SQLite database. What is that? SQLite database. SQLite database. So here we need to generate the connection of SQLite database. For that we need to create an object for SQLite class, SQLite database object, SQLite database. Here we have an a and a database.SQLite. Yes. So SQLite database semicolon. So this is a variable declaration. Here I need to take SQLite database is equals to open or create database. Open or create database. Here in this open or create database, we have an three inputs we need to pass. First one we need to pass our database name. We need to so our database name is pizza order. After that, we need to pass null, comma. Next one is mode private. Mode private. Mode private. Then ends with semicolon. So here we are getting an error. It is an error. Factory is a private mode int. Okay. This is I need to change into 1. Here I need to change mode private. And after that, here the cursor factory null. Yes. And the cursor factory we need to pass null. So we need to zigzag. Mode private is the first one, and after that null. Yeah. So after this, after creating all these elements, we need to go for creating an table. So how we need to create the table and all those things we can see in the next video. Thank you. I hope all the people are understanding. If you interested in my videos, please click on like and comment and share. If you have any doubts, please comment it. And if you are interested in my videos, please subscribe my channel. And thank you.